How's it going, Habibis? As you guys know, we reached Master 1 with Dark Magician Best Deck, and I wanted to finally release the Magia Dragoon list that I've been promising. I wanted it to be as perfect as possible for you guys before I released it, and I feel like this is the list that is most consistent compared to the other ones that I've tried at getting out both Magia and Dragoon. Now, this is a lot of fun. This list uses a new engine that I've been kind of saying I wanted to try, and it turns out it works perfectly for what we're trying to do here. And I really think that it's one of those things you have to kind of learn as you go, and that's what I was doing because I was unfamiliar with it, but it worked out really well. I had a lot of fun. It is less on the DM side. It is more focused on getting out the two best boss monsters that Dark Magician has ever had, Magia and Dragoon. But I also have, for those out there that are the purists, the ones that are like, no, I have to banish with Dark Magical Circle and revive my Dark Magician with Eternal Soul. I need to have these cards in my deck for it to be DM. Don't worry, I got you. I have a list for that as well. I'm going to show you guys both. First, I want to go over this replay, because this replay, was in like one of my first 5 duels with the deck. This is what sold me on the deck. This is where I was like, you know what? This is the build. This is the one that's going to work. Let's see what happens here. So as you guys can see, we are playing White Forest. White Forest has amazing synergy with getting out Magia and Dragoon. It gives us multiple avenues to get out both, not just the Magician Souls Toy Box combo, which I will show you guys how that works as well. So I end up getting drolled here, right? Usually if we get drolled, that's GG. End turn, you know, have your way with me. I was trying to bait an Ash, ended up getting drolled. We're gonna go Toy Box, set our Toy Tank and Soldier, and instead of going Magician Souls, we're gonna go Astalar. Astalar works great with Toy Box. She allows us to summon Quem for the deck, and then Toy Tank is going to trigger summoning Toy Tank. So now Quem is going to dump Cartesia, and Toy Tank, we're gonna use its effect to summon the Apprentice Illusion Magician. Just so we get the body on the field, we're going to summon the Magician Souls, and we are going to link summon into Cross Sheep here. So Cross Sheep is very important for our combos. It gives us that extra body. Now that the monster was summoned from the extra deck, Quem triggers, allowing us to go Cartesia, and we are going to go into our Synchro 6 Mud Dragon, or I'm sorry, Muddy Mud Dragon of the Swamp. Not of the Swamp, that's the fusion. Muddy Mud Dragon, just Muddy Mud Dragon. We're going to use Cartesia's effect to fuse with the IOC in hand to go into Grangulnull. Grangulnull is going to send the Blue Eyes Ultimate. Cross Sheep is going to allow us to summon back Astalar. We are now going to go Muddy Mud Dragon, which allows itself to be a substitute for any fusion monster. In this case, it's going to be Fallen of Albaz. We're going to fuse it with the Astalar to summon Albion, and then Albion is going to allow us to summon Dragoon by banishing the DM in the grave as well as the Muddy Mud Dragon. This allows us to go Dragoon with 1 pop because we used Dark Magician for it. Now we use our 2 remaining bodies to go Verte, and we are now able to summon Magia. And guys, this is all through Droll and Lockbird. We have Dragoon, we have Magia, we have Grangulnull, which is going to turn into a Lulu. We have battle protection with the Toy Box. We got it all going on here, guys. This is through a Droll. This is where I was like, man, this deck it's solid. It can do some stuff. We're going up against a 60 card Ubel deck, and I'm gonna start using my negates. You got them, you gotta use them. So we're gonna get rid of the throne there. We don't need to see that. They're gonna go 1 for 1, no big deal. Dragoon, negate. They got 2 cards in their hand. What are they gonna do with 2 cards? Absolutely nothing. Let's see. Oh, yeah, they activated Trap card. Look at that. We have a negate for that as well. And we still have a monster negate with Dragoon. I'm sorry, with Magia. So I could have Toy Tanked here. Toy Boxed them here to pop that, but no reason. Don't want to add insult to injury. This is what the deck could do. Let's look at the list. All right, guys, so this is the list that we have cooked up. If you guys want to summon out Dragoon and Magia consistently, this is the list for you. This deck can do it in multiple different fashions. I will show you guys some of the ways that I've been able to do it. I myself am still learning how to play this deck, and I'm having a lot of fun with it because I feel like the synergy with the White Forest and the Toy Box, it goes really well with what we're trying to accomplish. The extra deck is very catered to getting out Dragoon and Magia. So we have like 7 or 8 cards here just dedicated to that. And the best part about this deck is if you don't summon Dragoon and Magia, you summon Magia. If you don't summon Magia, you at least summon Dragoon. If you don't summon Dragoon or Magia, you have the the White Forest Synchro monsters to fall back on. And those provide great forms of disruption, especially Silvera. Silvera is a Book of Eclipse. There's just so many ways to play this deck. And to be honest with you, I kind of want to experiment with not playing the Magia package and see like where we could take this deck, because I really am enjoying the White Forest stuff. There are 3, URs in the main deck, 1 in the extra deck, so you might have to craft 4 URs. But you know what? If you want to summon Dragoon and Magia, I really think it's worth it. I think this is a pretty good list, pretty powerful. It's got a good mix of going first and second cards as well. And let me show you guys the list that I have for the more pure deck. Okay, so I don't know if you'd call this pure. I know some of you guys, I need to weigh my words carefully or else, I'll get chastised in the comments section. But this is a more Dark Magician theme focused, whatever Dark Magician's theme is these days. I guess Banishing was Circle. We have Circle and we have some Soul Servants, so there you guys go. I use this deck a few times. It's a lot of fun. It's not as good, but it's still fun. It does the job, and it does the primary combo that I'm going to show you guys right now. The next replay we're going to go over is going to be the Toy Box and Magician Souls combo. You already know it has to end, or I'm sorry, it has to start with that because that is our bread and butter combo. Let's do that one now. Okay, so for starters, I want to give a couple shout outs. First of all, shout out to my boy the Dupes. This is a ranked, or not a ranked, this is a room duel with one of my buddies. I could not for the life of me get a good game in Master 1. Anytime anybody faced a bit of adversity, they would scoop, so I couldn't get the demonstrative replay that I wanted for you guys so I can kind of talk through it. So shout out to him for, playing with me. Also, shout out to, I believe his name's Kageyami in the Master Duel Discord. He was the first person to claim this combo. If anybody else, lays claim to it, let me know. I'll mention you in the description. But this is where I saw this combo, and it's actually a very, very solid 2-card combo involving Toy Box and Magician Souls. Hi, King Maddie the editor here. I realized I accidentally said Magician Souls and Toy Box. It's actually Illusion of Chaos and Toy Box. You need to have Illusion of Chaos for this combo. It won't work completely if you just do Magician Souls and Toy Box. So it has to be IOC and Toy Box for this to work. To get us Dragon Master Magia and Dragoon, let's see how it works, okay? So this doesn't even have to involve any of the White Forest stuff, right? The White Forest stuff just elevates it, makes this more consistent, but this is just Toy Box and Magician Souls. So here I'm just trying to bait some hand traps. And we're going to go Magician Souls, sending the Apprentice Illusion Magician. This is why we play Apprentice. It's very important that we send Apprentice. We're going to go Toy Box. Toy Box is going to set the Toy Soldier and Toy Tank. Nothing new here. They negated my draw 2 with Magician Souls. No problemo. Okay. Tank and Soldier are going to summon, and Soldier is going to trigger, allowing us to search for Quem. So far, so good. Everything's the same. We're going to summon our Quem. This is our normal summon. Dump the Cartesia. Then we're going to go into Cross Sheep using our Magician Souls and our Toy Soldier. So remember, I said Cross Sheep comes in handy in this deck list. Cartesia is going to summon, and we are going to use the IOC that we kept in our hand to fuse to go into Grangular Null. We're going to put it point it to the Cross Sheep. The Cross Sheep is going to trigger. The Grangular Null is going to trigger. We're going to chain block just to avoid any Ash Blossoms. Cross Sheep is going to summon Cartesia. It's very important that you summon Cartesia. The reason you need to summon Cartesia, you're going to see in just a second. Grangular Null sent Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Okay, so now Toy Tank is going to trigger. We're going to send the Apprentice Illusion summon the Apprentice Illusion Magician to add Dark Magician to our hand. This is why we play Apprentice, so we can add a Dark Magician to the hand. It's a shame that that's what we have to do, but it is what it is. Now we go Verte. Verte is, you're going to see what he does, and we're going to go into Armaliar here using our Apprentice, and I think it was Quem. So when we get the new Link 1 Dragon Monster from the Blue Eye Structure deck, we're not going to have to go Armaliar. We're going to have an extra body. It's going to be great. This combo is going to be even more optimized. But right now we have to go into a Link 2 Dragon. Armaliar is my boy. If you guys have watched my earlier videos from a couple years ago, I've always loved Armaliar, the Star Leader Dragon. So we're going to go Verte, dump our Ultimate Fusion to summon out Dragon Master Magia. Now, you may be thinking, Maddie, where is the Dragoon? You're going to see in just a second. We brought back Cartesia for a reason. Cartesia is going to fuse the Armalier, which is a dragon, with the Dark Magician that we added to our hand from Apprentice Illusion Magician. To summon out Dragoon, and this is around this time is when I realized I don't have any cards in my hand. So he summons out Saranir. That triggers our Lulu. Our Lulu is another disruption, but also I'm going to activate this Woes of the White Forest, and I'm going to search for Sylvie because Sylvie allows me to add a spell or trap from my deck to my hand. I'm going to add Tails. It doesn't matter. I just need something to discard for Dragoon because I totally overlooked that. I'm not even going to lie. They're going to go Striker Dragon. I have a myriad of negates here. I'm going to use them. We'll use Lulu first off because Lulu is the best one to use here. It gives all my monsters an attack boost. So they go Romelius. Romelius is oftentimes with D-Link the card I like to negate, but they do a good job chain blocking here and still being able to search for the Dragon Ravine, but that's okay because Dragon Ravine, they pay the cost. We're going to negate it with our Dragoon. I like to use Dragoon next just so I can make sure I get that attack boost for Dragoon because Dragon Link can summon out some powerful monsters, so we need to get Dragoon above that 3k mark. Because we discarded the Tails to activate a monster effect, we get to reset it. My opponent searches for Rocket Tracer. They activate Chaos Space. I know they're down to 1 card now. I'm going to use my Magia negate on that. And yeah, they attack. They try to attack with the Romelius, and we use our toy tank. I'm sorry, we use our toy box to destroy it. But our field is full, so we can't even summon anything. But it doesn't matter because we got game here. So that is the 2-card combo. Rewatch that. If you have any questions, let me know. It's a beautiful combo to summon out Magia and Dragoon with our bread and butter toy box Magician Souls. All right, let's see how we could do going second with this deck. So going first, we could cook. Let's see how we do going second. So we are going up against Purrely here. They are going to summon their Purrely, search for my friend Purrely. We're going to activate Droll and Lockbird. Now, I can't remember if Droll was even in my deck. I don't know if the deck I just showed had Droll, and I don't think it did. I was experimenting with different hand traps. I used Super Poly, other board breakers, stuff like that. Whatever I have currently is what I'm currently playing. This was, throughout the process. So maybe if you see cards, certain cards, that's why. I think the only thing that's changed really is the hand traps, though. They're going to go into E Purely Noir, and they're going to attach their Sleepy Memory. So they get some draw power. They're going to attach another Sleepy Memory because this guy probably doesn't have anything in his hand. So he's going to draw 2 cards here. We draw into Toy Box. Now let's see what we do with it. We're going to go IOC. IOC is going to search for Magician Souls. We're going to put back the LZ because we have our combo, right? Let's see what we do. Let's go Magician Souls, dump the Apprentice, pitch both. They're going to Ash us. No problemo. We have the Crossout Designator. We're going to negate that, draw 2. Summon Toy Tank, summon Toy Soldier. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Toy Soldier is going to allow us to search for Sylvie. So we don't necessarily have to go just this pure Magician Souls toy box route. We can go other routes. Let's see what we cook up here. Sylvie, we're going to summon it. We're going to search for the Tails. We're going to use Toy Tank's effect to summon the Astalar. Astalar is going to send the Tails. Remember, whenever we send it, we get to set it back to our field. And then Astalar, whenever it activates its effect, we could summon a Light Spellcaster Tuner from the deck. Quem fits the requirements there. And now we're going to go into Reselia. We're going to go Sync 6 into Reselia. Reselia is going to send our toy box. Quem is going to trigger, allowing us to summon the Cartesia that we sent. And we're going to be able to search for our Rusia. We're going to go Cartesia and go into Grangulnal. Using that IOC in hand, Grangulnal is going to send the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon like he does. And then Sylvie, we're going to use Sylvie's effect to summon itself from the graveyard, right? So Sylvie can negate its own effect, or its effect is negated for the rest of the turn, but it could send a synchro monster back to the deck, back to the extra deck, and summon itself. Huge for getting bodies on the board. That's what I love about this deck. There's a lot of recursion in it, especially in the extra deck. So now we're going to go Verte with the 2 bodies that we had. We have our Baron de Fleur. We're going to summon the Rusia first. We'll go Ultimate Fusion into none other than Dragon Master Magia. We'll go ahead and use Baron de Fleur to pop the field spell. And we're just going to go swing around here for game. We have tons of negates. We're going to use them. Magia is going to negate the effect of the My Friend Purrely. And we will go ahead and finish this bad boy off. But as you can see here, we have so many bodies. We could have easily went into IP Masquerena. You know, had tons of fallout for the next turn. So we cooked going second there. All right, so we are going up against a person named Jessica. Jessica likes Drytron. We are going to Ash this Zeta here because we have a couple hand traps and we're going to see how they do. So we Ash that. They end up getting their 2 bodies on the field and they go into their Mew Beta. We're going to Imperm that. I figured that would end their turn. It didn't quite end their turn because my opponent astonished me. They were playing Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. And I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comments. Are you guys running into Dragoon a lot? I'm genuinely not. I rarely see him. So I'm like, you know, I don't know what the problem is. I don't know why people have so much issues with him. Let's see what we do here, though. We're going to go Preparation of Rites. So I gave this a lot of thought, I remember. They don't have a card to discard. So it's just basically a wall Dragoon is right now. But I didn't think I had anything in my hand to really cook with too much. I could have went Tails and all that stuff, but I didn't really feel like I could have went full combo. I was going to take my chances that they wouldn't be able to do anything besides this Dragoon pass, and that's essentially what happened. So now I know they have their negate. I could play through that. We'll see what happens. I'm going to take my chances, like I said. We'll go IOC here. IOC is going to be negated. So right off the bat, we burn that negate. We'll go Magician Souls, dump the DM. We're going to play the Tails. Tails is going to search for the Astalar. We're going to get rid of this Call by the Grave. We don't need it now because they don't have anything. Quem is going to send Cartesia to the graveyard, so similar to what we saw before. We're going to go into that Cross Sheep. Cross Sheep is going to allow Quem to trigger because a monster was special summon from the extra deck. Quem is going to fuse with Cartesia to go into Grangulnall, and Grangulnall is going to send Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. So now we have Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and the IOC in the graveyard. So all that leaves is the one card that we have here, Ultimate Fusion. Ultimate Fusion is going to go into Dragon Master Magia, and we are going to beat right over a 4,000 attack point Dragoon and inflict some damage here to our friend Jessica. Jessica scoops it up. They had no chance. We have 3 negates. We got, another disruption there. So GG, Jessica. All right, Habibis, this is going to be the last replay. We're going to cook something up here and call it a day. Let me know if you guys want to see more replays because I have a bunch. I'm having a lot of fun with the deck. Something I did want to mention is we've essentially with this deck, because Grangulnall sending Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, that's the main way, or the only way that we have to summon Magia. But we have now not just the toy box route to get to Cartesia, we can also get to Cartesia, which obviously to summon Grangulnall, using our Astalar here. Astalar, whenever her effect is activated, we are able to summon Cartesia. So that is why we've essentially doubled our routes to Cartesia, which is huge. And I think it helps the consistency of the deck a lot. Now, obviously, you're going to see a lot of repetition here. Hopefully, this is starting to sink in. Go Cross Sheep to trigger Quem. Quem summons Cartesia. We go into Grangulnall. Grangulnall dumps Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. And we are set up. So now that Quem has been used, we can use her Tuner ability to go into Muddy Mud Dragon. Muddy Mud Dragon. Easy Dragoon right here. Going into Albion, we have the graveyard set up so that Verte can go into Dragon Master Magia. Our opponent scoops because Albion was about to turn to Dragoon and we were going to summon Magia. It's a GG from there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below of this deck. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button. And also, if you guys want to see more replays, I have a bunch. I really like this deck. I think it's fun. I think it's consistent at summoning out Dragoon and Magia. And it feels powerful. It feels powerful having both on the field. But anyways, guys, peace and love, Habibis. Let me know what you guys think. I'll be sure to get back to you. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves.